I just think it was funny.
Why would you think that was funny?
Well, it wasn't. It was tragic.
Well, you were distraught. I thought it was a little over.
I know.
A little over the
This
top.
was the
distraught.
amazing thing, though, is that
How long did it take him to fix that?
I don't know, but we're really lucky that we had someone at our house
who was willing to sit there for hours upon hours upon hours.
Ryan will not be proven unworthy of anything.
Thank heavens that he's a stubborn creature, much like you. So at least heaven. Thank our fact that our
it's just amazing,
because that's everything that I've been worried about. So that's good.
Well, I'll tell you what. Hi, welcome to the Todd and Erin daily stream. I know this seems petty.
Well, it doesn't though. When you bought a big bunch at Costco and it's like $40 worth of foil.
All right, so here's the deal. Everyone has done this. Everyone's done this. Everyone's dropped this and bruised it on the edge, like this. And you know what happens then? It doesn't pull off
Properly, and then you get all the little irritating spirals of like half pulled off and stuff.
Reynolds Wrap, around since 1947, has something on the box that you probably do not know about. The majority of Americans do not know about this, and we're going to show you.
You're providing a service, honey. They should be so proud of you.
This is the best thing I've done for anybody in a long time. This is what happens. This is the sad. This is sad, isn't it? It's sad. This is what happens when you get a dent in the roll of aluminum foil. Ryan, our friend here, is doing some delicate science. Wait, let me get in here.
And has not sworn once.
Because we have a little dent issue right there, and we know what happens. Oh, it just hurts when you do it. It's like. Okay. Oh, we have success. You know what?
Nice.
It's a Kwanzaa miracle.
Really?
It is a Kwanzaa miracle. Oh, you're gonna go. Okay. So now we're down to the good part.
Well, he's a perfectionist, you know, Ryan.
All right, very good.
It has to be like
this has happened. Has this happened to you before?
Oh,
this has happened. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I take the scepter. And I appreciate you so much. Let's go over and just take a look at this. This is the part that kills me. It gets down to these little tiny pieces like this. Aluminum foil, tin foil, whatever you want to call it. Here's the issue we had the other night.
Oh, the shame.
I want to go in here and show them the bruise that happened. It fell and really it bruised right there.
That's so delicate.
And now it won't come off. It keeps catching in the same place, and it's just...
You have that little helpless spiral, and you're getting smaller and smaller pieces of the foil, which makes you essentially want to put your head in the oven.
Show them the thing we did not know up to about 5 years ago.
We did not know this. Take a look. Box of foil. This also works on like saran wraps and things like that. There is a hole right here. You can push the little paper flap in on either side, and it will hold the foil in a tidy fashion so that you can pull out a sheet.
Get out of here!
Right? We did not know that, and it could have saved so much turmoil.
I did not know that.
So much turmoil.
Now, I'm not sure when they started doing this or the reason why, but if you can see right there, see the gas pump? See the arrow? That's right. That tells you which side of the car your gas cap is on. Now, after a while, you should probably remember it, but I guess if you're in like a rental car, that would be a good idea. For a long time, I did not know that. The windshield of your car. If you're watching this on your phone, do not watch this on your phone. You're supposed to be driving. Anyway, so let's take a look at your windshield in your car. If you notice, there is this different kind of, let me get the, actually, Erin did this already the other day. She broke my rearview mirror. How do you break a rearview mirror? She was grabbing it to adjust something, and my mirror falls off. It's an F-250 Super Duty, and she takes this off. Don't screw with Erin. That's all I'm going to say. All right, so you see the dark cloud here, and it goes up here, and you know what that's for? I don't either. No. There is a reason. This is the reason, or these are the reasons they give us. They said, number one, it hides the dirt that would collect against the edge. I think that's BS. I don't buy that. They say it's also a softer transition from your eye, for your eye to come from here and go down into a clear viewing glass. BS. The third thing they said was the fact that it helps in production when they're manufacturing the glass. That I buy. I think the rest is a bunch of BS. Now I gotta fix my friggin'... How does a... I better not screw with her. She can hurt me.
Okay, I do not say this to criticize my beloved husband, Todd, because he's a sweetheart.
You better not, because I'm right here.
Traditionally, the vacuuming is my thing, and so maybe this is why he hadn't figured this out. But one day I caught him just laboriously unwrapping the cord on the vacuum and then wrapping it back up and then unwrapping it as he got again. And, you know, you just didn't know. But here's one simple thing. You see how it's nicely all wound up? If you just turn the top one like that, you can just pull all the cord like that out.
What kind of evil magic was this?
And the cord is loose and ready for you. And then, of course, when you're ready to wind it back up, you just click it back up.
Burn her! She's a witch! You know, well, it took me 40 years to learn that.
If only I could fly on my Bissell, then I would totally go with the burn me, it's a witch. But no, it's okay.
Seriously, get some wood. Torches. If this makes you feel like you should have known any of these and you didn't, don't feel stupid, because it's happened to all of us. Oh, here's Erin. Here, Erin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there was that moment where you're wondering about, I wear button fly jeans, right?
Levi's 501s, that's what I always buy you.
That's
since
right.
the moment I married you.
And you asked me a question one day, and you said, hey, what's that all about? And here, you take the camera.
Okay, that is a good
Look
point.
to the back there.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
But come closer. So, see, this is what perplexed me, because if you take a look at any Levi's 501 jeans, you will notice they call it the 5 pockets, that there's that little stupid extra pocket there. Now, logically, I thought this was to, like, you would use that, say, for change, right? Because that way you don't have to dig all the way down into your pockets, because there are pockets in here and it looks weird.
You know what it's for, don't you?
No, what?
It's for this. Ding, 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 ding. No, it's not.
That's so creepy. All right, what is it for then?
Pocket watch.
Oh, well, Levi Strauss was built back, it was from
1800s.
like the miners and stuff.
1800s. Pocket watch.
That many guys carried pocket watches?
Enough.
Apparently so, because that was a marketing
Yeah.
asset. I did not know that.
So I think we've learned a lot. There's a lot of things that we all don't know.
This is true. It's humbling, but it's always nice to know. You realize you've learned it, and now you can move on with your life in a happy, more simpler way.
You know what? There is one more.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more.
Nothing rhymes with month. Go.
Month. Awesome. You're awesome.
We'll be back. We're just going to leave her out here for a while. This might take a bit.
There might be like a Hungarian word. They used a lot of the TH ending.
The Todd and Erin Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components, including professional sound, lighting, video, and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
Well, welcome back to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream. This is the coolest thing ever. Next time you go to McDonald's or down to Chick-fil-A, you go up to the counter and you see that person wearing that cute suit, and they say, hey, can I take your order? You'll say, Nana, this is so cool. What the fast food industry is finding, that their industry is being saved by senior citizens.
Saved from what?
Well, here's the deal. The Utah Office of Workplace Services was noticing that fast food restaurants were starting to do hiring fairs, like at senior citizen centers, and they were doing direct mail marketing with AARP and offering all these incentives and bonuses. Our economy is great right now, but the thing is, it's so good that the unemployment rate is so extremely low that even teenagers are kind of picking and choosing, and it's crushing the fast food industry, because this is usually a kid's entry job into the workforce, right?
It's also making the rest of the workforce
quit to get better jobs because other people are offering better for the same job.
Isn't that interesting?
So everything's moving forward, but then there's a gap, and you're saying senior citizens.
Senior citizens are the ones that are filling it. So what they're finding, of course, is because you can never save enough for retirement, ever.
We can't even
No matter
spell
how
it.
you try, you can't do it ever. 95, we're going to work till we're
Back
90.
to the, yeah.
Okay, the important thing is this. So our seniors are saying, look, I got to supplement my income, or I want to supplement my income. And what they're finding is that they came in, they're like, sure, I don't have to work for $50 an hour or 40. I just need something that kind of adds to what I've got. And the fast food industry has been really excited. They said, these people show up on time. They're used to working really hard. They don't stay home and have a trauma if they lost their cell phone. They said, this has been wonderful. So
That's
what they're
great.
finding is there's actually sort of like a tidal change in the attitude towards seniors in the workplace.
Right.
And along with the fast food industry, there's a lot of other industries now that need seasonal or part-time help that are starting to angle that way and go,
Yeah, right.
hello, Mr. and Mrs. Stevens. I know that you've got your retirement RV all ready to
And
go.
you know, really,
but
the only expense is a defibrillator. You have one of those on hand, and everybody's ready. So I think that's a really good job. It could come in handy, especially around all that fried food.
All right, I think you have to tell me something good.
New Zealand. I'm going to take you to New Zealand. World of wonder. Can you picture the mountains? Can you picture the little guys with the big
Todd-
feet?
And I have dreamt of going there forever.
And then the mist around the mountains and the ocean. And there's a gentleman, and his name is Mr. Hutt, Gus Hutt.
That is such
What
an awesome
a
name.
great name.
Gus Hutt.
What's your name, Gus Hutt? Wow. So he's a fisherman, an older man with his wife, and they go down to this beach, and he's got his right, he's casting into the surf. Well, one of the things he did differently this day, instead of down by the jetty, now this beach is empty. He decided to go down the beach a little farther, and he was casting out.
That's kind of unusual because fishermen have their spots.
We know.
We know that.
Yeah, so he's sitting there and looks over in the water, and there's something floating in the water over there, and he keeps looking over at it, and it had kind of a white sheen to it, and he went, oh, it's a doll. It's a doll, because he could see the outline and the hair. He could see the hair and stuff, and then Gus put his rod down and walked over and picked up a 14-month-old kid.
It was a toddler. It was a baby.
It was coughing. It was alive.
He saved the baby.
Because he was at a different place. They didn't have to do CPR. They took care of him. He got his lungs clear and stuff, and then they started
Well,
looking.
where did the baby come from?
Well, what they did is they walked that back down the beach till they found the little footprints. And the footprints led back up the beach
I'm getting like an anxiety mom migraine right now.
into a campground. And this little booger of a kid unzipped the tent, which you would think 14 months,
Parents
right?
are asleep. They
I'm
don't
all
know.
good. I'm all good. 14 months. I'm good.
Oh no, we had McLean. He was like the Houdini. He could get out of anything at 14 months. But go on.
But anyway, so they were still asleep, the parents.
Thinking everything's okay, all zipped up.
And everybody's cozy and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And so they walk up and they go boom. And of course, everyone goes crazy and everything. And they get the baby and they take it to the hospital. And the doctors go like, "Oh, good job." It's the way it rolls in New Zealand, I guess.
I loved what Gus said though. He said, I guess it just wasn't his time to go.
And it was Gus's time to fish.
And it all worked out for everybody.
You're going to cry.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
All right, listen, thank you so much for watching the show today. Please comment and share if you would, because we would love to enter you to win for Christopher's Prime Steakhouse. That's dinner for 4. This is the perfect time now that we're in the fall and the holiday season to go down to their new location. So, like or share, you're all good.
Otherwise, you'll see us behind the desk at McDonald's.
That would be depressing.
For everyone. See you tomorrow.